From celebrities to common man, everyone loves mimicking famous moves from popular movies. And this time, it is the South Indian movies that have won the hearts and attention of the people. This fervor among netizens recently has proved that South Indian cinema has truly perfected the art of making pan-India films. And the box office figures say it all. Merely 5 months into the year and 3 South Indian blockbusters are already dominating Indian cinema in terms of box office collection. It won't be wrong to say that these pan-India films have now successfully got the commercial foothold in the Hindi-speaking markets too. Let's look at the revenue collection distribution of these 3 blockbusters from the south of the country. Yash Tara sequel KGF Chapter 2 has crossed rupees 1000 crore mark worldwide. The popularity of KGF franchise is such that its Hindi version alone recently crossed rupees 350 crore mark worldwide. It became the 4th film after Dangal, Bahubali 2 and RRR to cross the rupees 1000 crore mark. S.S. Rajamouli's RRR has created history as the most successful Indian film during pandemic. The epic fantasy crossed rupees 1000 crore worldwide box office collection. According to the film trade experts, the Hindi version alone has collected over rupees 220 crore at the box office. RRR has become the 3rd Indian film to cross rupees 1000 crore after Dangal and Bahubali 2. Pushpa showed no sign of slowing down on its release. It has earned rupees 100 crore in Hindi and over rupees 300 crore overall since its release on 17 December last year. The revenue earned by Bollywood movies was quite low as compared to the South Indian movies. But looking at the box office collection of some of the recent Hindi aka Bollywood releases show how the pan-India films have gained massive popularity. Heropanti 2 and Runway 34's first weekend collection have not been able to dethrone KGF Chapter 2. Both Heropanti 2 and Runway 34's was released in theatres on 29 April, whereas KGF was released on 14 April. Runway 34 collected 13 crore at the box office and Heropanti 2's net collection is about rupees 15 crore. Similarly, several Bollywood movies failed to match the standards set by the South Indian movies. What happened? As rightly said, फिल्में सिर्फ 3 चीज़ों की वजह से चलती है: entertainment, entertainment and entertainment. Let's see what South Indian cinema offers beyond entertainment. First, unique content. South Indian movies have their style when it comes to choosing stories. They got savvier in terms of content that connect to audience. Second, using technology to the fullest. South Indian movies use technology to integrate with real life, which was evident in the way VFX was used in Bahubali, KGF and RRR. Third, remake sounds a bad idea to audience now. Now most of the regional movies are releasing their Hindi version as well. It would not be wrong to say that those days of Bollywood remaking South Indian films into masala films by changing the narration are long gone, which was clearly observed in the recent film of Jersey starring Shahid Kapoor. People nowadays are only interested and attracted to original storylines without any remakes. An aggressive promotional strategy post the pandemic had come in handy for these tentpole films. For example, RRR film cast and crew have embarked on an aggressive promotional campaign across the country. They not only targeted the metropolitan cities but also the regional areas. But was this trend long coming? A look at the recently released data on entertainment suggests that these pan-India films driven by southern filmmakers were bound to work. In 2020-2021, South Indian films generated 3 times the box office revenue as compared to Hindi films. The Ormax report states that the 4 South Indian languages films perform better than Hindi and Hollywood movies. The contribution to domestic box office have increased from 36% in 2019 to 59% in 2020-2021. whereas Hindi cinema's share of box office fell from 44% in 2019 to just 27% in 2020-2021. Hollywood also saw a drop in share from 15% to 11%. The report says that the Telugu cinema was the strongest industry in the pandemic years. These numbers clearly indicate that South Indian cinemas have now successfully got the commercial foothold in the Hindi-speaking markets. It will be interesting to watch this revenue tussle between South Indian and Bollywood cinema. But the question arises, will Bollywood be able to retain the title of Shahenshah in the coming months?